right, there are a couple of you on, so I'm just going to hang out here. I know this is not my usual time to be on, to be doing my lives, but it's going to be a crazy day or two here in the studio with me trying to get ready to go away. So I thought I would just try to come on in the evening. I will be on tomorrow evening as well, around 6 o'clock too. And then I will be gone for a week. Good morning, good morning. Listen to me. I'm so used to being going on in the morning. Good evening, Donna. So Donna's on. And Ethel, good evening. I'm glad you guys are on. I'm going to say good morning because that's what I'm used to doing. But it is evening. My husband isn't home from work yet, so maybe he will hold off until we're done. Because if he does come in while I'm doing this, Nora is going to go crazy. So yeah. So we're just hang out for a minute or two to see who else joins us. Thank you for sharing, Donna. Let's see who will join us. I know it's right around supper time. I already have my supper made. So I thought I would hop on here right around 6. And then I have a few other things I need to do this evening. Good evening, Dawn. Yep. All right, guys. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get started. It's about 4 after, so hopefully the rest of them will be notified if they look on their phones that we're on. If not, they'll watch the replay. And like I said, the next, and tomorrow I will try to be on at 6 as well. Hello. Good evening, Kay. I will try to be on at 6 as well. And then we are leaving bright and early Wednesday morning. I think our flight's like at 6:40. My son, Samuel, and my husband, and my grandson Easton and I are going. My daughter Heather, my middle daughter, and her husband Alvin live outside of Houston. So they're picking us up. And then I'm Thursday, Friday, and half a day on Saturday. I will be on stage Stampin' Up's convention. And then we're not coming home till the middle of next week. So I won't be home till late evening on the 20th. But I'll be posting from convention and some other things, so make sure you check back often. It's exciting. We get to see the new catalog. We'll get to see some of the new product. They are having a, I think they called it a product something. So we'll get to see a lot of new product and everything. So it's exciting time. Plus then I get to see my daughter's little farm. So that's exciting as well. So, okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. I have a few housekeeping items and then we're going to jump in. First of all, my perennial lavender class done, the little note card class, my monthly creative escape. This is still available. You have a few days left to snag this one. I did show you these cards last week. These are the little lavender paper and the perennial postage greeting set. So these are still available until the 15th. This class closes on the 15th, so you can get yours. And then I'm going to go ahead and order mine, and then order everything. I'm sorry, not order everything. Order all your supplies, and then we are going to put them in the mail to you when I get back. They should be in the mail about the 26th. So, yeah, so this is still available. I did post the link. I think I sent it out last night. I will send it out again when I'm done here. I'll post it in the video here so you can take a look at that for the details there. Also, Sweet Grace. You have until the 18th to sign up for the Sweet Grace fundraiser. There's 3 ways you can do this. You can either join us in person. It is Saturday, April the 13th. You can do a to-go packet, or you can do tutorial only. If you sign up, are they big enough to put in a regular mail? Oh yeah, they're oh, here comes Ray. She's going to bark as soon as she hears him. Hold on. Yeah, they are. They're 3x5. So yeah, I think they're good enough to. And then if you didn't want to, you can actually make these into regular cards. But you will get a pack of the note cards. There's 20 note cards in the pack, so you get a pack of the note cards and half a pack of the DSP. So yeah, I lost your volume. Can you guys hear me? Can everybody hear me okay? Well, she's not even barking, but he did just come home. So she could, once she realizes he's here, she's probably going to go crazy. Can you hear me okay? Let me know. Okay, so the Sweet Grace Ministry fundraiser, you'll get your card kit. It's an 8-card event. It's a little stamp camp. Part of the proceeds will go to Sweet Grace Ministry. Like I said, there's 3 ways you can help us support this ministry. You can either do it in person. It is a Saturday morning event from 10. Thank you, guys. From 10 to 1. It's in Fayetteville, Pennsylvania, which is between Gettysburg and Chambersburg at Norlow Park. So it's an 8-card event. So you will get your cards, your envelopes, and then the PDFs. If you can do it to go, or you can do a tutorial only. You have until the 18th to sign up to get the bonus project. So this event is great. If you're not familiar with Sweet Grace Ministries, we do cards for them. We've been doing fundraisers for them and supporting them for a couple years now. We do cards for them. They're a ministry. They're a nonprofit ministry that support families that have infant loss, miscarriages, or stillborn infant loss. So they are I think they're in like 17 hospitals, not only in Pennsylvania, although they are located in South Central Pennsylvania, because that's where they originate, but they are in other states as well now. So they're a great ministry. The reason we got involved is during COVID. Like I said, they are nonprofit. So during COVID, they really suffered and they needed help. And also, they send out handmade cards. We have a team that makes cards for them. So the families get a card thinking of you on Mother's Day, thinking of you on Father's Day, and then they also get cards on the anniversary of the baby's passing. So, and then every fall they have a big fundraiser and they do a memorial walk. And we participated in that last year. And then also Jody Breckville spearheads this. And she's the one I usually do. I work together with retreats and stuff. And she submitted Sweet Grace to win Statement of the Heart from Stampin' Up. And they won, and Stampin' Up gave a big donation. And actually, Sarah, the CEO of Stampin' Up, came out and was here for the walk last October. So this is just another fundraiser to help them. So that's the Sweet Grace Ministry one. My Just Cards class, I will show you those cards tomorrow. Like I said, tomorrow's live will be at 6 in the evening as well. And then my in-studio class with my Just Cards and my Stamp-A-Stack will be Monday the 25th at 10 a.m. and then at 6 p.m. Okay, guys, I think that's all the housekeeping items. Today's bundle that I'm using is called Delicate Forest. I picked a few bundles from the mini because, believe it or not, this mini ends the end of April. And I have a feeling that the retired list will be out fairly soon. Because what's going to happen is at the end of this week, when we get to on stage and when we get our new catalogs, we're going to see what made the catalog and what didn't. So the retired list is already figured out. We're going to see all those new end colors. So I'm going to encourage you again that if there's any of those end colors that you love and there's any consumables that you need, like re-inkers and paper and maybe another set of blends or so, you'll want to get them sooner than later, because once that information is out, they usually sell really fast and they could sell out, and Stampin' Up does not restock them. So once they're gone, they're gone. So anyway, okay, so today's bundle is the Delicate Forest. Today's projects are made using the bundle Delicate Forest. And I thought this one was sort of like hidden treasure. There's always a couple in the catalog that get overlooked and that I think are really cool. And this was one of them. And this one is sort of like an all occasion. Maybe you could probably use this for a sympathy, or if you're just having a bad day, or a get well cards. So it's the Delicate Forest, and it has some really cool dies with it as well. I said that before. A lot of times, a lot of the sets in this catalog, I think what's really cool about them, if you don't really like the stamp set, the dies are pretty cool. So it has these with them. So I thought that was pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and get started with the projects. I'm going to bring in the first one. This one I actually used the lavender for, the lavender stuff. So So I used the Perennial Lavender paper. And once again, we're using Lost Lagoon. I'm thinking these guys are probably thinking that that's the only colors I like. It is not. It just seems like that's what I've been using here lately is Lost Lagoon and Pretty Peacock. And that is what I'm using tonight. So this is Lost Lagoon, and I cut it at 4 1/4 by 11. So you want to fold that in half. And that'll be your base. The next piece is a piece of that Perennial Lavender paper. So this one is 5 1/4 by 4. So that's going to be our next layer. This piece I'm going to put on the inside. And that is 5 1/4 by 4 as well. Hello, Kathleen. Glad you can join us. Pretty Peacock is not back in stock, Patricia. I'm like on my last, I think I have 3 or 4 sheets left. Okay, this next piece is Fresh Freesia, and then I have a piece of the Lavender DSP as well. We're gonna layer those together. I placed a cardstock order this morning. It is not in. They say it's coming. It's just, they didn't give us a date when. That's going to be my next layer. Good evening, Karen. Glad you can join us. Okay, I have this piece of basic white. We're going to stamp that. I'm going to use the tree from the Delicate Forest. We're going to use Gorgeous Grape first. I'm going to grab a white. I don't think my chamois is wet, or I would use that. We're going to ink it up full strength in the Gorgeous Grape. So I'm going to stamp that in the center. And then I want to stamp it one more time off to the side, just stamping it off. I'm going to clean this. And then I'm going to use Fresh Freesia. Oops, that's noisy. Thanks for sharing, guys. Yes, I will be giving these cards away. I'll be announcing that winner tomorrow. I'll be on tomorrow at 6 in the evening as well, because I'm leaving on Wednesday for Texas. Bright and early Wednesday morning. My son gets off at work at 3 a.m. He's gonna come home, hop in the shower, and then we are headed to the airport. So there we go. So there you have your trees. That's gonna be your next layer. This little label die is in with the set. And then I'm going to use the greeting. It says, you make things better. You make good things better. Yes, that's what it says. And let me ink that up with Memento. And there we go. And then I'm just going to pop that up. You like cutting trees out of the DSP? Yeah. And then we're just going to add some of these purple gems. I'm just going to put them up here at the top. And there we go. So there's your first card. Okay. Okay, here is the second card. Okay, so for this card, I actually used the Countryside Corners dies, and then I used the 3D tile folder. The base of this one is Pretty Peacock. And this one, again, I cut at 4 1/4 by 11. And Pretty Peacock, Pat did ask me earlier, is not available yet. It's still not orderable. And I'm probably soon going to have to switch up the colors because I'm almost out. So yes, I ran this piece through the folder and cut out the window with the Countryside Corners. This piece is going to go on the inside. Let me pull the card base back in here. Put this on the inside. And we're going to bring in Pretty Peacock ink and a blending brush. I'm going to ink up my blending brush, and I'm going to, I want it to be light, so I'm just going to like brush it off a little bit on the scrap paper and just blend the background of this basic white. And the basic white piece was cut 5 by 3 3/4. I'm gonna make sure my fingers are clean. Okay. Because I got ink all over them. We're gonna ink up the tree once again using Pretty Peacock. And I'm going to kind of lay this here just so I get a kind of an idea where to stamp it. And there we go. No, I'm not adding a greeting to this. You could. This is just, you can put whatever greeting you need or want on this. So it's sort of like an all occasion. I want to pop this up with dimensionals. And there you go. That's okay, Deborah. You can always go back and watch the replay, what you missed. And then I'm going to put this on the card base like that. I'm going to bring in the Pretty Peacock ribbon. And do a bow. And then we're going to just add this with a glue dot. Use a glue dot to add this to the front of the card. There you go. Okay, so that's card number 2. And here is card number 3. Okay, so this one again I used Pretty Peacock. So we're going to use, this is 5.5 by 8.5 is your base. Now you can score this if you're going to score it. You want to score it at 4 1/4 and 2 1/8. And then you're going to fold this back. You can score it or fold it, doesn't really matter. This piece is 1 7/8 by 5 1/4 hygiene. And we're just going to add some adhesive and put this on this flap right here. Okay, so this piece is what we're going to be stamping. And once again, we're going to be stamping the tree. And I'm using Pretty Peacock. We're going to do full strength first. I'm going to stamp off and then stamp off again. Whoop, let me see if I can line that up. Yay, I did. Okay. There we go. And that'll be the inside of the card. So there you go. Okay, now these two pieces are from the Nested Essentials. So I cut this out using Pretty Peacock, and I'm just going to put a tape on the one side, and we're going to layer it like this. And then this piece, we're going to do a little bit of stamping. We're going to add the greeting. It said, hoping each passing day lets in a little more sunshine. I hope so too, too, Pat. I promise. Well, I'm soon done with it because I don't have any more hardly. So hopefully we can get it soon. And then this little, I think this is like a little patch of grass or trees or something right here. There you go. And then we're going to layer this just right across this piece here. I thought this was a cool idea. This is not an original idea. I saw another demonstrator do this. I would have never thought to use those two together, but I like that look. So, and let me bring in these. These are my favorite gems from the mini. I hope they carry these over. These are the iridescent foil ones. So let me pull this off. And I'm going to add 3. Or if you wanted to mail this, you know, you could use those sequins at the bottom. That way they're flat. But there you go. All done. Okay. So let me pull those all in so you can take a look at all 3 of those from tonight. Remember to like, share, comment. I am giving these away. So there we go. Well, Kathleen, you're good. You're good then for a while. I've used almost all my Pretty Peacock, so hopefully we can soon get some. So there we go. All 3 of these. So, okay, guys, that's all I have for you tonight. And like I said, my live, I have another live for you tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. And then that'll be it until I'm back. I think on the 22nd, it'll be my next live. I will be posting from my trip and also from on stage. Yeah, so I'm going to be giving these cards away. So make sure you like, share, comment. I will announce the winner of those tomorrow night. And remember that we have a few more days for you to get in and snag our little note card class that's all purpley from the Perennial Lavender and Perennial Postage bundles and the Sweet Grace event. To sign up for the Sweet Grace event, if If you sign up by the 18th, then you get the extra bonus project. Okay, guys, I think that that's all I have. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for joining me this evening. And I will see you tomorrow evening with some more projects for this week. Okay, have a great evening.